everybody. This is an awesome time at the Rutledge. We're here with Crusher. Can I call you Chris? Crusher?
Sure.
Is that right?
Whatever. I'm
a
known by
drummer.
both.
Now here we are at the Drum League, and I'm sitting next to a drummer, a pretty awesome drummer. What the heck is going on with the Drum League in Nashville?
It's a new thing that that Johnny Rabb is starting. I think it's mostly, I'm sure he can explain it better, but it's kind of trying to celebrate, you know, local drummers and getting local drummers involved, and just you know, and bringing in other people and trying to showcase, you know, having drum clinics and also performances and that kind of thing.
Okay. But you've been playing in a band with Johnny for quite a while now. I mean, how's that going? What's up with that?
Well, Johnny and I have our own group together. It's called Drum Jockeys, and it's based off of, instead of disc jockeys, drum jockeys, where we use live loops and samples, and try to cross that barrier between what the DJs are doing and acoustic and electronic drumming. And that's one of the things we're going to do tonight in our set that we have. Is it's a clinic in the sense we'll show the kind of stuff we're doing, but also perform some of our stuff that we've written.
But you're online.
Yeah, we're on MySpace, myspace.com/Drum Jockeys, JOCKEYS.
Okay, so everybody can
So you can
reach
check
you
it out there. Yeah.
Now you also play the
Steel
drums.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. I mean, the minute I hear the steel drums, I think Jamaica, Pina Colada. It's such a happy instrument.
Right.
How long have you been playing that?
I've been playing steel drums for, since I first started in college back in '91, so it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
But I, fell in love with the instrument, and it's what I consider my main instrument. I do quite a bit of gigs around town. Hoping to get an album out here soon. I've got the storyboard at home where I'm starting to write out what tunes I want to do and the concepts and ideas. So, because I'm doing something a little bit different. The pan community, so to speak, in my view, has kind of gotten into a little bit of a rut in the sense of performing-wise, like instrument-wise. The last 5 years, it has just jumped leaps and bounds as far as the technology involved in making better drums, and they sound better, but everybody's still kind of playing the same thing,
Okay.
And so my thing is I run effects through my steel drum, not all the time.
Neat.
Yeah, but because I just want a different sound, that kind of stemmed from a few years back. I started noticing like a lot of people didn't know a lot about steel drums, and I would loan them CDs, and for some reason, like, the same comment I kept getting over and over of like, yeah, I really like it, but it's almost a little too much of that sound at once, It's like they only wanted to hear a few tunes, and then to them it's a novelty,
And
Whereas,
so you're making it a main instrument. You're making
Yeah.
it more of the focus in the song.
Yeah, and a lot of guys do that, but it's all this, it's kind of like listening to a harmonica album,
Gotcha.
It's the same type of vibe. So, I mean, I consider myself a musician that plays steel drum, and that's kind of my voice. So I'm just trying to change that voice a little bit to try to make it more interesting. Yeah, because tonight, we'll have kind of a span of the gamut, with Johnny and I. Our stuff is definitely more techno, drum and bass, house-oriented. Ted's doing jazz. He's bringing in an upright player and a piano player. Mike, I'm not sure what Mike's doing, but I know that he does clinics nationwide, and then we got John Toomey, who I've never heard play, but I hear is a chop meister.
Wow.
So,
all right. Well, this is going to be a
be
great
fun.
evening. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
All right.
All
All right.
right.
Let's see you drum away. Let's go at it. Let's
All
go.
right.
Come on, everybody. Let's go check them out. Guys over here. I've got Ted and Mike. All right, you guys. I feel like I'm in a band of brothers here. The drummers.
Well,
Ted and I are now like this.
Yeah, I feel
We've bonded.
very
Yeah.
bonded. Drummers are very tight-knit community.
They are definitely tight.
All right, Mike, tell everybody what do you do playing the bands? What do you do, man?
As we put it at dinner, and I'll use the nice word, won't I?
Okay.
Should I, Ted?
Okay.
I'm actually a drum and percussion mercenary.
Ooh, this is new. Okay,
Yeah.
tell me about it.
I mean, it's like, look, whatever you need me to be, I'm the guy. I mean, I'm really. I pride myself on trying to be a chameleon, so I do a lot of session work
Sessions
and stuff. Just sounding like other people.
How long have you been drumming?
Oh, what time is it? The other time?
Why a drum league? Why is it necessary?
It's necessary. First of all, Johnny asked me to be a part of it, and
Number
I
one
have
reason.
an Aquaman T-shirt, so
Number 2,
that's number 2, and it's just fun.
It's
and
fun.
it needs to be done.
It's like other players. You wouldn't find this happening like with guitar players. It's not gonna happen. Or bass players. Or,
I was going to say that they each have their own little psyche, but drummers are bonded. So you're saying a
Totally.
league makes sense.
It totally does. We're all brothers. I mean, drum shops. When we grew up, going to drum shops, taking lessons, hanging out. You would go hang out and
It was the equivalent of a barbershop or a pool hall.
Oh, neat.
Everybody,
Oh,
you
neat.
could waste a whole Saturday in a drum shop.
Are there any new artists out there that you're really?
for me, what's in my CD player? I mean, I've been two CDs have been kind of making the rounds. No pun intended. One is John Mayer. Because a great drummer, Steve Jordan, was actually the one who produced that record. It's very cool. And then this South African singer who grew up in London, Natasha Bedingfield. Have you hipped in this? Oh man,
Neat stuff.
sings her butt off and
Talk about a band of brothers. So I guess the appreciation of each other's art, drumming.
Yeah.
When you're in a league, you can have an appreciation for each other's technique.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I have no technique to speak of. A little bit, but I'm not. That's not what I do. I try to find the other cracks that other people are not normally doing, and I come in either sideways or underneath or up on top. And that to me is, it's all about making music.
If someone watching right now wanted to get to know you as a drummer, do you have a website or a MySpace or anything like that?
Johnny and I have a thing called freshbakedbeats.com, and I believe it's on MySpace, and I think that's it for
That's
me.
where you-
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so-
where you would find.
Remember that.
yeah. Actually, a couple places, but MikeSnyder.net.
Okay.
SNYDER.
All right.
Kids. And also MySpace. I think I'm Drum Guru on
Okay.
MySpace. Yeah.
All right. And any advice for some new drummers coming in and wanting to be part of a league? Anything you'd like to tell them, encourage them?
Steal like crazy.
Really? Come on, Mike.
I'm dead serious.
Okay.
It's all been done before.
Right.
And trust your instincts. The more that you trust your instincts and are true to yourself, don't just follow the crowd. Do what you think is the best thing to do. Because if you're true to yourself, even if you don't, if you fail, there's something to be said for sticking to your guns.
Okay, Johnny, I know you're busy, but talk to the people. Talk to the people. What's going on tonight?
This is the first attempt at Drum League, which is like kind of like the Legion of Doom of drummers, but yet maybe even the Justice League. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Drum League equals a league of drummers getting together to learn more stuff about drums and not have it no ego involved. Just
We talked about the band of brothers.
Yes.
Drummers are a band of brothers. They're tight. It's
Yep.
a core unit.
big time.
You guys share. You guys inspire each other.
Yep.
And you're inspiration for each other. So a league makes sense.
It does.
And
It
this is your
does.
first year?
This is the first event of it ever. Not just first year, but this is the whatever you call it, the charter membership.
There's only one place to go from here.
Upwards. That's right. You know what? And we have Real Fire Films doing our stuff. That's you guys.
That rocks.
And we're psyched about that.
Yes.
So for
We're
those of you
psyched.
and Firepit Friday is
We're psyched.
ripping. All right. So I mean, I think tonight's gonna be a pretty cool thing. So people see some new techniques, which that's what I'm,
Inspiration.
I guess, all about. Yeah, exactly. So without further ado, I'm gonna go start my set.
All right.
And
It's great
introduce
talking to you.
John Toomey here.
We're gonna catch you inside, Johnny. Thank you. Mr. Toomey, what's going on?
Not much.
Very
Real excited
nice to
be
meet
here.
you. Yeah,
Pleasure,
tell
pleasure.
everybody where are you playing right now? You're doing some gigs right now?
Well, I used to be on the road. I'm working more in town these days, doing
Okay,
a little,
so you're a
freelance work.
Nashville guy.
I'm living in Nashville.
Awesome.
Living the dream.
Living the
Trying
dream.
to.
And tonight, the league. What inspired you to join the league?
Well, Johnny through and through, and I'm honored that he actually gave me the opportunity to do it and gave me a shot, because this is going to be one of the most exciting times I've had this year.
Absolutely.
This is kind of what I've been working for. I am
You
stoked to be here,
seem
man.
like you're really pumped tonight.
I'm nervous as everything
No,
right now.
no,
but,
don't be nervous. I mean, like we said, everybody here is
there's a
inspired by
little
each other.
adrenaline rush.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's a family thing, and
Can
we're
you
gonna
tell
feed
us
off each other.
a little bit of what you're planning on doing tonight, or is it top secret?
Well, it's not going to be top secret for very long. I might as well go in and give you a heads up.
All
I'm
right.
doing some really technical stuff with a lot of footwork, where I'll be soloing over it and applying kind of like five-way independence, where I'm splitting half of my body down the middle, but also playing polyrhythms
Wow.
for all you drummers out there with one foot, and that'll kind of guide me through the solo. That's the arrangement.
Okay.
I kind of play off of that. So
What? I can't wait.
happy to be here.
Where can I see you online? Do you have a
I
website?
have nothing professional, big league, anything like that, but I have a MySpace where I post
Perfect.
videos and try and keep the world. It's like a personal promo kit. I try and keep the world up with what I'm working on.
Okay.
And that's myspace.com/JEToomey.
JEToomey?
Well, that's it.
Dot
/JEToomey.
JEToomey.
My last name's
Perfect.
Toomey.
Crusher on percussion.